Hello there, and welcome back to England. So, last time, our idiot king died, and as a result of that, we currently have a Regents Council, which is, well, fairly alright, to be perfectly honest. What is not so alright is the fact that Burgundy decided that, England/France looks weak. It's time we paid him a visit. So, I have the problem that they're currently at war with me, and I have to deal with that one way or another, and the way that we're going to deal with that is through, well, sheer force, I think. We should be able to solve the issue here fairly easily. Unfortunately, it seems like they opted for, well, not attacking the area that I wanted them to attack, which is, of course, not a good thing. We'll try to eradicate the problems, as I don't really want to, well, use more points on lowering the what's it called? Lowering the inflation later. We'll actually lose this battle, which is a little bit surprising. They seem to have far superior morale, which is of course a very bad thing. It's of course actually warranted. It is Burgundy after all. The fact that quick sieging is kind of a risky move on their part, but it's not as stupid as it might actually look. So, if I'm lucky, I might actually be able to take them out with... Do I want to attack? Do I want to take the risk of attacking them right now? No. I don't want to take that risk. We'll retreat for now. I don't care if they siege a couple of French provinces. That is not something that will put me in a very bad spot. And it's something that I will, in most cases, be able to handle. We'll also go ahead and upgrade to Pike Square, which is probably the reason why we lost that last battle. With this, we now have military tax per 0.25, that morale increased by half a point, and I can now build armories. So this should hopefully put me in a far better spot when it comes to this war. Hopefully, that is. And with these guys joining in, I'm pretty sure this war just ended in my favor. Because now I can just go ahead here and hunt down that army, which is actually every single troop that Burgundy actually has. So hunting down this army now and destroying it, definitely in my well, benefit, so to speak. Let's see if I can actually destroy it right now. I should be able to, but of course the arbitrary mechanics of joining or tossing armies onto it until it dies is very much still a possibility. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Chevrolet then. We'll try and still... If I can catch and destroy that army, I will. But this is kind of surprising here. As you can see, I caught an army of zero morale. But even so, it didn't actually get destroyed. They're just back at that bouncing back and forth setup, which of course sucks. But not much I can do about that right now. The only thing I can really do is just keep on sieging and hopefully here win the war through, well, sieges more or less. I think we'll actually retreat back right now in order to, well, allow our armies to reinforce again, and hopefully that'll be enough here. We want to siege Batois, and I'm a little bit unsure here. If these two are currently at war, that means that I can potentially go for a vassalization. No, I can actually take them in one war then, which is beneficial to me. I will still try to actually get the Munster vassalized. And right now, I think I can actually also, yeah, I can probably break that over a marriage. So I'll definitely go ahead here, and I think trade Flanders as a vassal. I'll probably also try and get myself into a spot where I can actually take care of the whole Roman Empire by vassalizing electors. So just Flanders will be our goal during this war. We'll hand this back to France, and we'll take Artois and release, well, Flanders as a vassal from that. That should work out just fine, really. So for now, we'll just keep on with sieging and otherwise causing trouble for Burgundy here, and hopefully we can get what we're after. I would like the French to actually siege this, because if they siege it, I'm pretty sure they can actually take it themselves. If not, then it's kind of bad. They actually lifted the siege to come and help, which is a little bit surprising, to be perfectly honest, but once again, a very good thing. So, as you can see, the war against Burgundy here is definitely going our way. We just have to hold them out, or hold them back for a little longer. I think yeah, we're going to retreat these guys so they don't actually sacrifice any of my manpower. I think also, as I was saying here, that we will hire about 4,000 more mercenary unit, which actually forces me to take another loan, which is not great, but I want to make sure that we win this war. I don't want to have regrets, so to speak. We will not. Yeah, we will actually join this army up with the other one in an attempt to. No, we'll siege Hainaut with it. No, we'll use this army to siege Hainaut, then we'll join the others up here. Nope, we'll be waiting because we're under attack. And yeah, the goal in this war will be these 4 provinces. I could actually take Barroa as well, but I don't think I want to. So I'll continue this one. We'll see how it stands once we're done. Well, we have some minor issues here. There's some Burgundian pretender rebels of all things, and we also have some more Lollard heretics. I might actually have to agree to whatever terms the Lollards actually have here, which would be to. No, we will not accept demands. We'll probably hire some more mercenaries and solve it that way through force, because that makes everything better. But yeah, we are still trying to Basque Patriots. We have these guys. The world is basically saying that it doesn't actually like me, so I guess we'll reduce that thing. Unfortunately, I don't have the guy that lowers the what's it called? Unfortunately, I don't have the guy that lowers the revolt risk, unfortunately, so I'll have to deal without him. I still don't get why I can hunt down this army, and yet every time I fight it, I'm the one who takes the bigger losses. This is an army that I lost consistently, again and again, but yet it won't actually, well, vanish, so to speak. So I guess in this case, what we'll actually have to do here is just take Artois and Picardy. And the reason for that is actually fairly simple. I don't want to drag this war out any longer than it's already necessary. I would have preferred to get Nevis too, but this works, let's just be honest. And also with the current rebels, I have to deal with this one way or another. We will also, as I said, go ahead here and release Can't I release Flanders? Or do I have to wait for the month to pass, something like that? I have no idea. Oh, you're out of morale and then you can move. Well, that's fine. Well, get your asses back there and we'll be moving you guys. Let's see, couldn't I actually release Normandy, Guyenne, Cornwall, Wales, Northumberland? So I can't actually release Flanders as dependency. Huh. That sucks. That means I have to actually call this thing myself. Well, I guess we'll go ahead then, and I would like to reduce, but I can't. So yeah, we'll have to spend 124 admin points to actually call Artois. What a I didn't actually know they had changed this. That's that makes things even more annoying, but not really that much I can do about that right now. Let's see, mercenaries. How many mercenaries do I have? 22,000. Well, first things first, let's get you guys over to... Oh, Mr. actually set me as a rival right now, and so is these guys. Great! That means that any and all relations that I had with them no longer actually matters. I think I still have military access though. Nope. Do I have with them? For a marriage guaranteeing. Ugh. Right now this game is just punishing me, but we'll have to try and deal with both of these one way or another. I have no idea what we'll do with the Occitan Patriots. They are annoying, but I don't think they'll actually steal any land. So I'll allow my mercenaries here to reinforce, and once they've actually done that, we'll be trying to deal with the Lollard heretics here. We'll see how it goes. we can do an upgrade in diplomatic tech, and I guess we'll just do that. We'll take diplomatic tech 4, marketplace and dock. With that, trade change is increased by 10. I can now build a dock and a marketplace. Not extremely useful, but I guess it will be a little bit of help. We still have the 3 loans here that we need to pay back, and we also have the Lord of Heretics. It's been a couple more uprisings by these guys, so it's still going to be a little bit more annoying for 4 more years before we actually solve this issue, but the main problem right now is that I have loans to pay back, and I don't really have a good way of getting that done. Hopefully I can still rely on France for fights. We are also coring, of course, R2I. It's going to be done about the time we're done with the Lollards, so that's a little bit annoying, but I guess it's fine. We still have fairly good control over, as you can see, the Curia, and we have 3 cardinals ourselves, so we'll probably keep in charge of that for a while, which is great considering that we'll get extra diplomats. But as things are standing now, we'll probably not have too much manpower by the time the king comes of age. So I'm a little bit unsure how we'll actually handle Castile, Portugal, and all that. I'm very tempted here to actually just allow them to colonize and then basically conquer the land myself once they're actually been colonized. I'll have to consider what I'll actually do, but for now I'll just keep an eye on these Lollards, and once they actually get close to meth, I'll up the maintenance. But for now, we'll just wait and see if we get done with this Regency Council. Admin Tech 4 has been reached. With that, we now have national ideas. We can now take another group of ideas. Now, the big question here is, what do we want to take first? I am very tempted to actually take diplomatic ideas here for, well, all the useful things that I get here, especially the diplomatic relations +2. If I want to conquer, that will most likely be useful. I don't think it will be as useful as it was before, though, since, well, vassalization has actually become more of a chore than an easy thing to do, especially since I can't even release... I have no idea if I can actually release Flanders if it is actually cored. If that is the case, then I'll probably do it anyway, since Flanders is actually pretty big, and coring one province is actually fair enough to do it. I'm pretty sure we'll actually take exploration. It's probably a little bit early to take it still, but I will be going after the Castilians pretty soon, and I can potentially then take Cadiz and Andalusia, and potentially even the Canarias here to try and get myself that early exploration base. Also, the problem here is, of course, that Austria is allied with both Portugal and that Castile is allied with Portugal and Austria. So I can't really be too reckless here. I'm very much uncertain on what I really want to do. As I said, I'm pretty sure Austria won't actually be able to interfere, but of course they can probably just walk through Switzerland and Savoy. I think they'll be able to do that, but I think we'll actually, as I said, just go for those exploration ideas in order to, well, get ourselves to the New World. I don't really have to start colonizing too much either. I can just conquer something over there, get one of my colonial nations up and going. All I really need now is to find my way over there and send, well, a mercenary army. That is basically it when I'm thinking things through here. So I think we will start with the northern coast. Ooh, do you want to sail down here and then go? I'm not really sure how I actually want to handle this, but I think we will try to get ourselves into war with Castile, where we can take the Canaries, or Portugal, where we can take something else, just as to some extent a precautionary measure, but also to be able to, as I said, get what we want here. Burgundy and Milan, not actually scary, so I think we are going to go ahead here and not support rebels, but oh, I can't actually fabricate a claim on Maine. That sucks. We might have to start an unjust war here to just get Provence before we inherit or incorporate France. But I would presume that we will get ourselves into a position where that'll happen without, well, any interference from me. That's at least what I'm hoping here. Lord of Heretics in Yorkshire, because why not? But yeah, we're going to fetch my army here, and we're going to up the army maintenance. As I said, paying back these loans are going to be a little bit harsh or hard, but hopefully I can pull that off soon. I don't want to ally myself with Venice, I think. They're too far away, they're too small, it's not reliable, so we'll not be doing that. I'll be dealing with the heretics though, and hopefully here we can get the get Edward on the throne. We'll see. There we go, Edward the IV Lancaster is now on the throne. With that we also get an alliance offer from Naples, we'll decline that one. We just lost our guy in charge of this too, but I think we'll take Jonathan here. We won't be fabricating too many claims more, so that's perfectly fine. National decisions, pass the Liquor Act. No thank you. I do still have problems with these guys, because apparently the mercenary army here is utterly and totally garbage. So I will probably have a problem with the Lord Heretics for quite a while longer, but at least the revolt risk, so to speak, will more or less vanish right now. If Munster now also up for annexing these guys or this area here, I can actually declare war on them and then take 3 provinces in one fell swoop. So I would actually benefit from that, at least to some degree. Of course, it could also go both ways. Of course, I also do not pay attention and lose some of my guys. We'll also go ahead and up the military attack to standardized pikes, level 5. With that, we get a combat increased by 2, infantry strength by 0.15, men at arms, and longbow. Finally, so I guess we'll go with the longbows. We'll get rid of the current mercenary unit, and we'll use our proper army to deal with the current problem at hand. We also have a new heir, James 521. Too bad it's kind of bad in both diplomatic and army, but at least we have an heir, so I shouldn't complain. I guess as things stand now, getting an alliance with Portugal is probably not a bad trade. So we're going to do that. But let's see here. Going to get my regular troops over. Of course, this is a waste of manpower, really. And I'm going to do something stupid here. I'm going to make him a general because I don't really have anything. I don't have a better option. So that's what we'll have to do. But as you can see here, my army is actually losing. I lost. He has 5 shock, and that is the only reason he's any good. I lost 5,000 men there in a battle against rebels. Weak rebels, I might add. So I'm still having some issues here. Rebels are far stronger than I. This is kind of the same issue that I had in a early game. Rebels are far stronger than my opponents. So that's troublesome, but we'll deal with that as it comes. Castile is once again a annoying brat. Personal union, royal marriage and alliance. Yeah, war with Algiers and Aldermans though, so that could actually get quite interesting. But I will try to pick on Castile once I can. So for the time being, we'll just allow time to pass. The core on Artois is also almost done, which puts me in a position where I can actually check now if I can release said nation as vassal now. Flanders, that would be. Nope. Do I need their capital? Is that it? Do I need Antwerpen? Probably. Sorry, by the way, I've been rambling, and as a result now we have gone far over the time. Do I want this theologist? I do. He should solve some of my issues with revolt risk. Advancement of religion? No thank you. I don't want any more revolt risk. But, yeah. We'll probably go after Munster next time. Unify or put Ireland under our rule. I'm still a little bit unsure how we'll actually handle the New World, but what I think I'll do is just get myself up to the overseas expansion, and then we'll probably, or before that even, we'll probably just start going off the Aztecs and whatnot. We'll probably send a mercenary army. We'll have to see how it actually plays out. So I guess we'll actually hire an explorer and try and send him over to, the New World. So I can actually start colonizing, exploring, setting everything up for myself before we run into Castile, Aragon, Portugal, that kind of shenanigan. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for watching. Please leave a comment, praise, criticism, anything you feel like. And I do apologize for this episode being long. Sorry.